Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. We're going to do a collective for the new moon eclipse. I just tried to do it, failed miserably, so we're going to try it again. Okay, got some candles lit, got some incense going. La 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 la. Okay. That I'm using. Yeah, we're just going to really... We're just gonna do this. Cause hoofda. Some of y'all got somebody trying to swap destinies with you or something. And then other things happened and I had to stop the video. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, just make sure that, like, you know, you're cleansing your area. Not just the air and the water and the diet, but people. That was the main focus of, like, you know, the read that I just had to cancel. Is getting the toxic, you know, what out of your environment. And just making sure that everything is clear so you can function at your most optimal. Keepers of the flame, keeping the flame. Let's go and get back to your desires. Was the last read's kind of theme was that, like, the person who was obstructing was not letting you even see your desires, much less manifest them. So, there we go. That's better. Okay, so, sorry that one got screwed up. I was seeing really clearly on it, but some of it was slightly confusing until I realized it was... I could have been somebody trying to swap destinies. Like, just... because karma came in reverse. Like, they didn't want you to get karma of some sort. And it wasn't bad karma. Everybody thinks karma's bad. No, karma's only bad if you are. Karma's only bad if you are. And some people don't believe in karma, and that's fine. You know. Some people just like find out seasons, and that's okay. They can come to that conclusion of the concept in a way different light. But you don't get to put something out in the universe and then think it's not coming back. That's not how anything ever works under any circumstances. It might not look exactly the same, might not feel the exact same, but it is for the higher purpose of your evolution. If you don't understand the role of evolution in your life or anybody else's, you're going to have a difficult one. And you're going to make life difficult for everybody around you, which was what that Aquarius energy looked like it was trying to do. Trickster energy. That's why clean and clear is so important. Not pure, just clear. Start with these. So we got the 5 of chalices at the top in reverse, the 6 of chalices in the history reverse, King of Pentacles at the base, and the Knight of Swords in the upright. 6 of Pentacles. You got 2 6s in reverse here. So something is definitely not equal give and take on an emotional or resourceful, meaningful level here. So you or someone else is putting something into a situation, a lot of something into a situation, and getting absolutely F all back in return. Whoever this is mourning that right now. And they are the King of Pentacles. This is the foundation of whoever this is. And then Knight of Swords is coming in. That's what that card looks like in this deck. Okay. And then Six of Pentacles. So maybe you thought you were just emotionally invested, or they thought they were emotionally invested in this, but it turns out there was far more investment going on than whoever realized here. Oh, geez. Okay, so you got the King of Chalices in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords in the upright. So whoever this knight is helping you defeat whatever this energy is. And I can't exactly give that to you. So I can't quite. And that's probably for good reason. Okay. So you've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in the upright. One's got the bull and the other one's got the gander. Okay. So there is a partnership here of some sort. And this could... Swords is mental energy. It could be you, you know, honing in your spirit, your mental abilities, and really driving that forward. And you're pairing it with, you know, what would be the equivalent maybe to the soul here. To the soul space, which is Pentacles. Your divine connection to the earth. And the wisdom it brings you. The fortitude to keep going. She's grounded this goose here. Ain't nobody gonna fuck up this Thanksgiving dinner. Okay. I don't know why that came through, it just did. Okay, I'm noticing all the elements here, and there's a feminine, there's 3 masculines. But there's a rule in the tarot that all 4 of one queen or king is the emperor or the empress. So you might be trying to sort this out here. Because it feels like if you just get yourself in a space where there's equal give and take, you could step into that role, but you're not in the right environment for that. Again, environment creates the self. So if you can't create this environment, or if someone's throwing off this environment for you, whatever this is, and I don't have access to it, I just have the chalices and the pentacles in reverse. I don't have access to what's tied to that energy. And again, it might not matter because you keep making the choice, to let that energy in. And maybe that's something that needs to be resolved here, is not allowing people that are of that modality in, which is really difficult because that's pretty much a lot of the people on the planet. Is everybody's out, how do I get mine? And those people that don't know how to get that will interject on yours and then either steal the modality, steal the resources, copycat. And this could be, you could know this because the Knight of Swords is here. You could already know this, that whatever they're doing is not kosher. It's not up and is not in alignment. It is out. It's outside your destined path. It's outside of it. That's what I'm getting. It's outside of your 4 of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom. Okay, keep your pentacles close. And you might, maybe this did drain some resources from you. 3 of Chalices in reverse. 4 of Swords in reverse. 7 of Chalices in reverse. No choice. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this isn't that far off from the last one. Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Chalices. There's you fulfilling your own cup, though. You just gotta get there. You can't tell anybody. You don't have a choice. You can't say a freaking word to anybody. Dude, this is trippy. So you're being met with so much opposition here. And whatever battles you're fighting, you feel like you can't, like, okay, so there's this. See? So whatever energy this is, it's excruciatingly toxic. And it's either putting you in that place of toxicity, or it's putting you in a place where you feel you can't even speak about it to your friend group. You're losing rest over it. You feel like you have to go to war, and you don't have a choice. Your 2 of Pentacles is in reverse. Queen of Wands is in reverse. Your heart's desires is right underneath that, though. Okay. So whatever resources you do have left after whatever the heck this is, don't tell anybody about it. Don't let anybody know about anything. That's a bitch of an energy to be in. Get a journal. Get some tarot card decks. Get some oracle decks. Help you walk through this space of, like, just no choice but to heave ho. I'm gonna get some clarifiers on this, though, because... Okay. The Swan in reverse, which is the Empress. Like I said, with all these 4 elements here, there's Emperor energy potential here. So this could be you with your Pentacles in reverse, your 6 and 6 of Pentacles and Chalices in reverse, because you're starting to understand that when you give way more than you get back, it's not virtuous. It's not moral. It's not in any way, shape, or form connected to the divine. It's the opposite. It takes you out of that modality, completely disconnects you not only from self, but from every other person you encounter. Okay? I cannot stress this enough, boys and girls. The martyr role is for very, very, very sick people. And we've been conned into believing that if we just give it all, that we'll somehow be rewarded. And people are finding out that that is not the effing case whatsoever. Not even close. Not even close. You're now out all that emotional investment, which drains you physically. You're out all these pentacles, which drains you financially and resourcefully. So you're all discombobulated here because you got conned into some martyr role. And you are devastated over this, which I've been in that predicament. I grew up Catholic. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, kind of like it feels like a ring of despair here. Okay. Okay. So these two things that are in the upright for you, the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles, you no longer show that to the public. Okay, you need to go on a little bit of a hiatus here. I can't tell you how long that is. That's not for me to say. But this needs to be all your resources, whether it be emotionally, mentally, physically, um, spiritually, financially, socially. Everything needs to be gathered back. I call my power back by joy plus soul. You need to call everything back here. You need to call it all in. Because could be suffering maybe health-wise because of this too. Yeah, because something's going to give eventually, and it ain't going to be pretty. And it's going to be all you, again. Because when you tell the universe, I will give all and everything and not expect anything back, the universe is going to be like, okay, keep giving. We'll take it all. Cool. You don't need anything back. So, keep giving. Okay? When you put action, intention, and energy out into the universe, it will respond accordingly. It will respond accordingly. I'm going to give all this, and I expect nothing in return. Okay. Let's see how long you can run on a dry well. See how long it takes you to realize that is the worst idea anyone has ever come up with when it comes to interacting with the universe. Okay? This is, again, why monotheism is dangerous. Very dangerous to your health. Because it's not just a modality of, like, you know, especially the women and children, you know, give. It's cortisol inducing because you're giving, not getting. And when you're depleted, everything gets on your nerves. When you can't give any more, everything is a blow. Every small little detail of life becomes a devastation because you've given too much. You don't have any more resources within you to pull from to deal with the little piddly annoying stuff. Okay? That is not only going to stress your own system out, but it's going to drive everybody else around you the fuck away. Cute, huh? Okay. So, the Pathfinder and the Five of Lotuses in reverse. Okay. So, this is the night. I think of Pentacles. Pretty sure. So this was slow and methodical on whoever's part. This could be yours too. Could be your belief structure was, you know, on give. the Pathfinder is the Page of Pentacles. So you're trying to search here because your Five of Lotuses is in the reverse here. You are stuck in that mourning process. And now you've got to find a way to move forward. And maybe you got to bring your Knight of Swords out here to fight this, whatever the heck it is, the gander. So you're trying to find a way through this, but the underworld, it's hard to move forward with these energies being at your base. I mean, the only thing in the upright here is the Queen of Swords. You have your mental faculties about you. Everything else is in reverse, so the Four of Swords is even in reverse. So even though your mental faculties are up and running, you're in war mode. And you feel like you have no choice here. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is just kind of a confirmation that you put something out into the universe and you're not getting back. And it's putting you in Queen of Wands reversed. And I think you're starting to realize that if you don't fill that cup, you're in a lot of trouble. And there's no moving forward. Okay. So let's get the Six of Pentacles clarified. Six and six. Get the sixes clarified. The Two of Embers. Okay, so that's Wands. So that's taking you out of even being able to conceive of life out there. So your ability to stand on something and look out over your sea of options or your landscape of options isn't even viable to you at this point. The King of Chalices and Wands in reverse. Clarified, please. Okay, so you got the Pelican in reverse, which is the Emperor in this deck. The Romantic in reverse, which I think is the Knight of Cups. And the Five of Birds in reverse. And the Five of Embers in reverse. Okay, so you understand that mentally and spiritually fighting this is not going to win the battle. So what's the Queen? Ten of Birds in reverse. So enlightenment has been had. You've come to the conclusion that, oh, this was indeed a mistake. Can't go back that way again. So you learned your lesson here. You've learned it. It's just how do you get... So life on earth, which is 21, which is the world. The Phoenix in reverse. And the past lives in reverse. Okay. So this could be an energy that puts you in this from the past life experience that either they don't have the capability of rising from the ashes, or they're trying to remove your capability of rising from the ashes. Again, this is getting the swapping of destiny thing going, because what happens when you're a little bit more researched, if you will, in types of spiritual energies and whatever else, and you can kind of read the energetic landscape. You don't have to announce that to the world. You walk into a room and people instantly don't like you. It's a really cool superpower. And the people in the past life that recognize your soul and see its evolution will automatically try to it's like the Matrix. It's like Mr. Smith or whatever the heck his face was that kept multiplying and taking other people over. It's kind of like the parasite mode of life, where they don't want to do the inner work, because that means they have to look at some pretty terrible things about themselves. But that's what we all have to do. I don't understand why anybody thinks that, like, oh, they're spiritually evolved, they must blah 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 blah. No, we had to sit in some poo. Some serious, legit, absolute wretched shit. Fucking buckle up, Buttercup. Because if you want this, the only way you're gonna get it is to sit in your own poo. Okay? And a lot of people don't want to do that. They just want you to stop shining light on their shadows. Okay? We live in a world full of cowards, which is why it is the way it is right now. Okay, the zombie apocalypse is real. Everybody's, or a lot of people have given their spirit and their soul. Spirit is connect to the brain, to the divine. Soul is connect to the divine earth power. Okay? They've taken those entities, those vital life force energies within themselves, and given them up to some Scarface Sky Daddy. Okay, zombie apocalypse is real. If you do not have possession of your own soul and spirit, you will be this human that seeks to stifle anybody who even remotely pings a slight ray of light out of themselves. Okay? We might not be able to see this with these two eyes, but everything that we are senses it. Everything we are is designed to identify this when we walk into a room. Everything. Okay? And some people will pretend to ignore it. Other people will get irate and triggered and just glare at you the entire time in the room. It is a modality of understanding that it's not just the people that are glaring, it's the people that come over and try to be really sweet to you and kind and whatever else. Okay, so this could be this past life person that's playing on that, oh, we have such a deep connection from past lives. Okay, this past life person does not seek their own inner light, so they are seeking to stifle yours. It's super painful. I understand. It's the ultimate betrayal. You thought you had a soul connection. You thought you had some sort of divine connection with another being, which is so rare and sacred that it's just and rather than them fostering that and saying, hey, I'm having a really difficult time with this. Do you have any insight for me as to how I can sit with the things that I've done that are wrong? Do you have any advice on that? Any books or modalities, anything like that that might help me understand how to do this? But no, they choose the coward route and just seek to dim your light rather than going within and finding their own. It's so sick. And that is the world we live in. Because there it is, life on Earth. I had a soul connection. And they're like, no, I opt out. Which is why I have this, I'm battling with this, like, you're fated for this. But then you get all these people that you see this amazingness in. You see the light in them. You see the beauty, the radiance that they could just step into and embody. You see it right there. It's in them. But they refuse to see it themselves because they are looking through the lens of, I'm a bad person. So they fulfill that role. So, and again, that doesn't mean you have sympathy for them. You can understand from an empathetic standpoint, but they need to have a place that's not in your life. Okay? I just went through something kind of sort of similar. We were very much on the same life path. We very much saw the world through a similar lens. And we were very much trying to help the world. But they decided they didn't like my light, so they were not being kind to me. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Block you. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. We're not going to hang out. We're not going to do anything. You are cut off from this if you cannot respect this. Because those, and again, that's the zombie apocalypse. Because when I presented her with the opportunity to grow and expand for herself, she got cowardice about it. She got scared. Okay, so that's not exactly the same energy as this, but it feels, because I didn't let it get that far. This is really far. Like, you let this person in. It feels like maybe you could have helped them find a home or helped them house them at one point. This is very real, intimate connection. So, and dang it, I'm running out of time. Okay. So, let's get these last 3 cards clarified. 3 of Chalices, 4 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The Weaver in reverse, and Soulmates in reverse. Such a bee! Oh, and another one bites the dust. It's hard to lose a chosen one. What is that, Sia? You did not break me. I'm still fighting for peace. What is that song? I don't care. Got myself in my melodies. I sing for love, I sing for me. I shout it out like a bird set free. Sia. Bird set free. True North. Stay true to yourself. Oof. Magic wand. Focus on your energy. Focus your energy on one thing. Your desires here. That's what I'm getting, is like this person kind of stifled your desire. Moonflower. Bloom even if no one is watching. Make sure no one is watching. Open up to this energy that is coming in with this last eclipse. Cut this karmic crap the F out of your life so you can welcome in things that are going to help you grow, help you flourish, and that you can reciprocate that too. Okay? True North. North Node is really coming in hot too. So stay true. Keep your flame. You've got your way out of this, but you need to keep it sovereign.